But before we get to Budget Day, there's Decision Day for Te Pāti Māori's co-leaders. Ngarewa-Packer and Rawiri Waititi are facing a 3-week suspension without pay from Parliament over their haka performed during a vote on the Treaty Principles Bill. MP Hana-Rawhiti Maipi-Clarke, who initiated the haka, is facing a 7-day suspension without pay. But those punishments are just recommendations from Parliament's Privileges Committee, and given they are so harsh, Speaker Jerry Brownlee has decided the entire Parliament must debate it. And there's a chance it could drag on for weeks. Well, we're going to go back now to Parliament where Lloyd Burr joins us now. Lloyd, what is likely to happen tomorrow?
Yes, Sam, well, it could be a complete cluster because every single MP gets a 10-minute speech. There are 123 MPs, so that's, 20 hours of speeches. Let's just say not all of them are going to speak because they won't. Let's say half of them are. That's 10 hours of speeches just to respond to that initial motion. But the Speaker's also allowing people to make amendments, so that's sort of proposed changes. And he's also allowing 10-minute speeches in response to each of those amendments, and that's even if you've already spoken. So you can see that these things drag on and on and on. For each amendment, that's another 10 hours. Let's say there's 10 amendments. That's 100 hours. So going to drag on for weeks, possibly even a month, dare I say it. And it's especially interesting given the Prime Minister is ruling out making any concessions. Is the National Party open to concessions, though? Otherwise, this could drag on for months.
No.
You're not open to concessions?
No. The Privileges Committee make that decision. They are empowered. We have representatives, as every party does, in the Privileges Committee, and the determination from the Privileges Committee we support.
OK, Lloyd, so no concessions from the government. How will the opposition react to this?
Yeah, well, I understand that the Greens are going to filibuster. They've got 15 MPs, so they're going to use each of those 10-minute speeches, and they may even, table some amendments, and then they'll use 15 speeches after that to respond to each of those amendments. So they are planning to filibuster, is my understanding. Labor, they haven't decided yet. They're going to talk to their caucus tomorrow morning about their plan of action. They want it reduced from 21 days down to either 2 or 3 days in terms of the suspension for the Te Pāti Māori leaders. They think 21 is just far too hard. Its leader, Chris Hipkins, says the government must make concessions because it's actually our democracy that's on the line.
As a country that celebrates its democracy, governments shouldn't use their majority to suspend their opponents for such a prolonged period of time. That isn't the action that I think New Zealanders would expect of their democratic parliament.
So there could be a few spanners as well. We've got Members' Day on Wednesday. It could go into that as well if it's not sorted by tomorrow night, 10 p.m. There's Budget Day on Thursday. It cannot drag on into then. So it may well be delayed until the next sitting week, which is not until June the 3rd. That's when Parliament comes back to be sitting. So this thing could drag out for a long time. And something that's just come through, Sam, is that the Speaker has ordered the public gallery will be closed for all of tomorrow. So members of the public will not be able to come into Parliament to watch this. He has closed it. He hasn't given an explicit reason why, but I think that's pretty obvious.
An interesting move. Lloyd Burr there live from the Parliament. Thanks so much for that update.